I'm going to shoot straight with you. There is a lie that has been fed to the senior community for decades. It's not a malicious lie, but it is a dangerous one. And coming from someone who has spent over 30 years as an orthopedic surgeon fixing hip fractures and replacing knees, I need you to hear this loud and clear. Walking is not enough. Don't get me wrong, walking is fantastic. It's great for your ticker, it gets you fresh air, and it keeps you social. But if walking is the only thing in your toolkit after age 75, you are leaving your body wide open to the number one enemy of aging, which is frailty. Here's the cold, hard truth. Walking creates endurance, but it does zero, and I mean zero, for fast-twitch muscle fibers. These are the fibers that catch you when you trip on a rug. They are the emergency brakes of your body. When you only walk, those fibers atrophy. They shrink. It's the classic use it or lose it scenario. Today, we are moving beyond the standard advice. I'm going to share the top 5 exercises that fill the gap that walking leaves behind. These are scientifically proven to trigger bone density, rewire your balance reflexes, and frankly, keep you out of the nursing home. We are counting down from number 5 to the absolute holy grail of senior fitness at number 1. And heads up, number 2 is controversial, but if done right, it's a total game changer for your bones. Let's get to work. Coming in at number 5 is the unsung hero of independence, the wall push-up with progressive resistance. Now, why is this on a list? You might think, Doc, I don't need to look like a bodybuilder. But this isn't about vanity. It's about utility. The walking industry loves to sell you shoes, but they forget to tell you that your legs don't open heavy doors. Your legs don't put the groceries away in the top cupboard. And most importantly, if you do take a tumble, your legs aren't what you use to push yourself back up, your arms and chest are. Standard floor push ups are daunting. I get it. Getting down there is hard, getting up is harder. That's why the wall push-up is the perfect modification. It engages your chest, your deltoids, and specifically the rotator cuff stabilizers that keep your shoulders from freezing up. Here is how to do it properly. Find a sturdy wall. Stand about an arm's length away. Place your hands flat, right at shoulder height. Not too high, not too low. Keep your body straight like a plank of wood. None of that sagging hip stuff. Now, lower yourself slowly towards the wall. Imagine you're trying to touch your nose to the plaster. Take a full 2 to 3 seconds on the way down. This eccentric phase, the lowering part, is where the magic happens. That's where we rebuild the muscle fibers. Then, push back firmly to the start. Here is the trick that turns this from a stretch into a workout. It's called progressive overload. In the gym, the brothers add more weight to the bar. For you, you just move your feet. Start close to the wall. If that feels like a piece of cake, back your feet up 6 inches. Suddenly, gravity kicks in. In for 3 sets of 10 reps, do this 3 times a week. You'll notice that heavy doors start feeling lighter, and carrying laundry baskets becomes a breeze. Let's move down to number 4. If your knees have been feeling cranky, or creaky like a rusty hinge, you need to pay attention. This is the seated leg extension. Walking puts impact on the knees. But this exercise, it builds the shield around the knee. We are targeting the quadriceps, the big muscles on the front of your thigh. Think of your quads as the shock absorbers for your entire skeleton. When your quads are weak, every step you take sends a shockwave directly into your knee joint, grinding down cartilage. We don't want that. Here is the setup. Grab a sturdy chair. No wheels, please. We don't need you surfing across the living room. Sit up tall. Posture matters. Loop a resistance band around your ankle and anchor it to the chair leg or have a partner hold it. Now for the movement. Slowly kick your foot out until your leg is completely straight. Now, here is the crucial part that 90% of people miss. The squeeze. At the top of the movement, I want you to squeeze your thigh muscle hard for a full 2 seconds. Pretend you are trying to crush a walnut sitting on your knee. Then, slowly lower it back down. Do not let the band snap your leg back. You control the band, don't let the band control you. Why does this work? It isolates the muscle without the compression of standing. It's safe. It's effective. And here is a little insider tip. Strong quads are the #1 predictor of whether you can get out of a car without grabbing the handle above the door. If you want to keep driving and going places, you need to do this. Aim for 12 to 15 reps on each leg. Feel that burn? That's not pain, that's your knees thanking you for the support. Number 3 is where we get a little fancy. We are leaving the realm of muscle and entering the realm of the nervous system. This is modified Tai Chi balance flow. Now, don't tune out. I'm not asking you to memorize 100 complex moves or wear silk pajamas. We are stealing the most potent element of Tai Chi called proprioception. That's a big medical word. It basically means your body's internal GPS. It's how you know where your foot is without looking at it. As we age, this signal gets fuzzy. It's like driving through a tunnel with bad radio reception. That's why seniors trip over their own feet. Here is the drill. We are going to recalibrate your GPS. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Unlock your knees, keep them soft, not stiff. I want you to shift your weight entirely to your right leg. Lift your left foot just an inch off the ground. Hold it. Feel your ankle wobbling? That wobbling is good. That is your brain frantically rewiring the connection to your foot. Now, shift slowly to the left. Move like you are moving through molasses. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. Once you master the weight shift, try the heel-to-toe walk. Pretend you are on a tightrope. Place one foot directly in front of the other. The science from Harvard Medical School has sung the praises of this for years. It reduces fall risk by up to 45%. That is massive. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes every morning. It calms the mind, lowers blood pressure, and makes your stance rock solid. You'll find yourself navigating crowded sidewalks or uneven terrain with a confidence you haven't felt in years. All right, we are at number 2. This is the one that shook the research community. It's called the heel drop. Before I teach you this, I need to give you a serious safety first warning. If you have already been diagnosed with severe osteoporosis or have existing fractures in your spine, skip this one or talk to your doctor first. We don't want to cause damage. But, for the rest of you dealing with osteopenia, which is the beginning of bone loss, this is a miracle move. Your bones are living tissue. They respond to stress. When you walk, the impact is soft. It's not enough to tell the bones to get stronger. We need a spark. There's a phenomenon called the piezoelectric effect. When bone experiences a sharp, sudden impact, it generates a tiny electrical charge that signals your body to deposit calcium right there. It's like sending a text message to your skeleton saying, "Hey, build more bone here." Here is the execution. Stand tall. Hold onto a kitchen counter for balance. Rise up on your toes, high as you can. Hold it for a second. Then, drop. Let your heels hit the floor with a firm thud. You want a jarring sensation that travels up your leg to your hip. That vibration is the medicine. You need about 50 drops a day. You can do 2 sets of 25. NASA uses similar impact technology to keep astronauts' bones from turning to mush in space. This takes less than 2 minutes. You can do it while waiting for your coffee to brew or while brushing your teeth. It sounds too simple to be true, but sometimes the best solutions are. Just remember, keep your knees straight but not lock out, and let gravity do the work. And here we are. The number 1, absolute essential, non-negotiable exercise for anyone over 75. If you only do one thing from this video, let it be this. The supported deep squat with extended hold. Why is this number 1? Because the inability to stand up from a seated position is the primary reason seniors end up in assisted living. Once you lose the ability to get off the toilet by yourself, you lose your independence. Period. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But here is the good news. The squat activates the biggest metabolic engine in your body, the gluts and the hamstrings. It triggers the release of beneficial hormones that help retain muscle mass throughout your whole body. How do you master it? We are doing this supported. I want you to hold onto a sturdy door frame or a railing. This takes the fear of falling out of the equation so you can focus on depth. Stand with feet wider than shoulder width, toes pointed slightly out, like a duck. Grip the frame. Now, sit back. Do not bend your knees forward, sit your hips back like you are reaching for a chair that's far behind you. Go down as deep as your flexibility allows. Ideally, get those hips below your knees. Now, here is the magic minute. Once you are down there, stay there. Hold it. Breathe the. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We aren't just pumping out reps, we are holding for isometric strength. This opens up the hips, decompresses the lower spine, and floods the pelvic region with blood flow. Try to hold for 30 seconds. Work your way up to a minute. Then, drive through your heels to stand up. Feel powerful. Research from the University of Tokyo suggests that maintaining leg strength through squatting is directly linked to longevity. It's not just about legs, it's about life. Listen, I know the fitness industry is obsessed with 20-year-olds doing backflips. But the real heroes are people like you who show up every day to take care of the only vehicle you'll ever own, your body. These 5 exercises, the wall push-up, the leg extension, the Tai Chi flow, the heel drop, and the supported squat, are your new blueprint. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need expensive equipment. You just need consistency. Start today. Pick one exercise. Master it. Then add another. I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 5 feels like the biggest challenge for you? Let me know, and I'll try to reply to as many as I can with some modifications if you are stuck. If you found value in this, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps this video reach other seniors who need to hear this truth. And subscribe if you want more no-nonsense medical advice that respects your intelligence. Stay strong, stay stable, and I'll see you in the next video.